That roof's real sketchy, so I'm not going in any farther than this to check it out, but it's still really cool. And then you got this big old steam boiler right here. The helicopter friend's coming back. I don't know what the heck he's doing up there. Hey everyone, MinerBiker here. I had to come up Salt Lake ways for some work stuff, and while I was waiting for the work stuff to get taken care of, had a little free time, so I decided to come up Big Cottonwood Canyon, and I have made my way up to the Prince of Wales mine site up here above Solitude Resort. So right up here on the ridge line between Big Cottonwood Canyon, which is over here. Little Cottonwood Canyon is right over that ridge over there. The absolutely gorgeous Wasatch Mountains. And we're here checking out the Prince of Wales mine site. It's super cool. Now we're gonna go over and ride down Honeycomb Canyon, which is wild. So this mine was established in 1870, so it's super old, 150 years old. And it's based on what I found, they got a combination of gold, silver, and copper primarily out of it, along with some other smaller stuff, some other byproducts. So this is the main shaft here, obviously been blocked up by Division of Oil, Gas, and Mining, but you can see down into there, it's not so much a vertical shaft as it is kind of angles in as they're following the bedding planes down through the rock. Got the old hoist cable running down through there. Cool thing with this mine site, gotta love the ones that have old machinery still, like this old steam boiler right here that ran the hoists and everything. So, yep, big old steam boiler. Here's a steam driven water pump. So here's the actual water pump part, and then here's your steam piston. Would have had a shaft connect between the two, obviously. So steam driven water pump. And then you got this big old hoist right here. It's a double one, so I'm presuming probably one hoisted on that shaft and one hoisted on this other shaft over here. This is your brake right there, that big strap cinched down on that wheel for braking. Your camshaft right there, so there's where your main drive piston would have hooked onto that right there to crank and drive your flywheel, and drove your hoist right here. You can see the big old gears and stuff, big old flywheel with the artistic spokes in it. And yep, there's steam piston right there that would have drove the whole thing. So that would have drove that flywheel would have drove air compressor, and then obviously this ran the hoists. This one does kind of the same thing. It's basically just a big crevice going in, not so much a vertical, you know, round or square shaft, but just a big crevice they mined out. Way cool. You got a big anchor up there, so what's left of a turnbuckle on it. Another one over there. Sure, those were anchor points for the head frame for the hoist. And you can see into there, there's even a little bit of old timbering back in there. You can see, probably not on the GoPro, but, and the old cable draped down into there. So cool. Oh, it's gorgeous. Then you got all the waste rock piles dumped off down the hillside here. Tons of them. And earlier, I hike-a-biked, hike-a-biked up this canyon right here to get up here. And just down here, there's another mine site and another steam boiler. So we'll jump down there. And about an hour ago when I was there, check that one out. Here we are a little bit earlier down below the Prince of Wales mine. Down to this other one down here. I'm not sure if this is actually part of the Prince of Wales mine. It might be. It's pretty much right below it. So this adit may have gone in and connected to that shaft somewhere. I don't know for sure. But you got this old collapsed adit. You can see old timbering and stuff back in there. That roof's real sketchy, so I'm not going in any farther than this to check it out, but it's still really cool. And then you got this big old steam boiler right here, partially buried in the hillside. Super cool big old boiler. And then right here next to it is big old drive wheels on what I'm guessing is probably a compressor, I would bet, for compressing air for jackleg drills and or ventilation as well. Cool. Way cool sight. Anyways, now I'll hop back up there to the Prince of Wales mine and keep going. Alrighty. Leaving the mine site. Traverse our way around the hillside here. Work our way around over to Honeycomb Canyon. Well, hiking trails are legal too, but definitely not designed for bikes. Oh, so pretty up here. I don't spend a whole lot of time in the Wasatch Mountains, but every time I do, man, they're gorgeous. Hey look, we found another hole. Oh, that's a proper shaft there going down. Hey, that thing just heads straight down. Another mine site there. Now we're at this pass overlooking Twin Lakes Reservoir. So right up there is the top of Big Cottonwood Canyon. You can actually just see Puke Hill that you climb up to go ride Wasatch Crest over there. So we're gonna traverse this trail across this hillside and around, and then on the back side of this is where Honeycomb Canyon starts. Oh, these flowers are so pretty. There's so many of them. Now we're on the very top of the Solitude Mountain Road. This is the main way to get to Honeycomb Canyon. But personally, I'm glad I did it the way I did. I had to do that hike a bike up the other canyon, up the trail, 10 times over the few mile long slog up this steep road. Alright, here we are at the top of Solitude Mountain, the top of the Honeycomb Canyon, which is right here. Looking across the top of Big Cottonwood over towards the start of the Wasatch Crest over there. So this is Honeycomb Canyon. These are called the Honeycomb Cliffs up here. The Prince of Wales mine is just up over the other side of that ridge right there that we were at a little bit ago. And we're gonna drop down this. It's gonna be rowdy. I am equipped with my removable chin bar for my helmet. Down we go, she gets steep. Oh, breaking bumps. Really good braking bumps on it. You definitely go faster down this, but I'm not familiar with it enough to just let it run free. I've ridden this once before, back last year. I don't know it super well. Trail though, definitely drops you down fast. Looks like a pretty big building right here. We got the remains of an old stove right there, and a big old pad area right here, maybe a mill or just more living areas. And then over there you've got great big waste rock dumps sticking out of the hillside. What's that? Helicopter flying over. Wow! The helicopter hovering up there right on the mountain peak. I don't know what he's doing. There he going. That was crazy. Kind of weird. He come up there and just hovered right there for a second and then was gone. This big mine site is way too intriguing to not have a look at while I'm right here. Oh wow, we got some real nice horror cart track here coming out. Look at all that. Oh yeah, this is cool. There's some big waste rock dumps. Helicopter friend's coming back. I don't know what the heck he's doing up there. He's dropping somebody off or trying to rescue somebody. Big old waste rock dump. The second one over there, this is probably the older one. This one got too big, so they started running out on the second one. You can see where the tunnel headed in right there. This had to be a pretty big mine. That thing's loud up there hovering over that cliff. Yeah, there it goes again. That is weird as heck. You can hear voices up there. I wonder if it's dropping somebody off. Another set of ore cart tracks coming out onto this dump. I really wonder if this is part of the Prince of Wales or if they're separate. I could totally see those shafts coming in from up there on the top. I seen something said they're like 900 feet deep or something. That'd probably be plenty deep to reach down to this level. Mine's obviously all long since collapsed. Way cool though, dang. Okay, checked out the cool mine site. Now I'll continue on down. Ready to come into the infamous Honeycomb rock garden. Ooh. Do not know the lines down this very good. Yeah, buddy. Stopped a couple times, but got it clean. Oh, it's savage down through there. If you rode this enough to really know the line down through it, you could come down through that pretty good. I think I'm having to stop and check what was the line I wanted to take for the next little bit. I only stopped, I think, twice. The rest of it, about 3 times. Not 3 times down through there. Check the line. The rest of it just rode her semi-blind. Like I say, I rode this once a year ago. I really don't remember any lines or nothing. Basically blind. Nice. That was fun. Pretty fun fun sometime to come back and do that again, bring the drone. I think it's open enough. I think the drone would be able to follow me all the way down through that. That'd be cool. Woo! There to the left the way I went up. I'm going too fast because you get bikers on this trail. That was funny, as I pumped to pop off the ground, stick went through my throat. About a millisecond there, I thought something was wrong with the bike. It was just a stick. Oh yeah, that was fun. Well, everyone, hopefully you enjoyed that. I definitely did. That was fun. Such a cool mine site up there, the Prince of Wales. Some of the other mine stuff around there is just crazy how many little sites and stuff there are. How about if you could x-ray that mountain, there's little holes all over inside that thing. It's so cool. Love that mining history. It's just fascinating. And then that Honeycomb Canyon is just awesome. The trails getting around from Prince of Wales over to Honeycomb Canyon was fun too. And that Honeycomb Canyon that was cool. Stoked to have cleaned the whole thing. Even though I had to stop and check lines a couple times, but we got it all clean. That was fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so much. Leave us a comment down below. Like that hit button. As always, check out Fezzari bicycles and keep digging up new places to ride.